How's it going, guys? Starcher here, bringing you our 4th episode of Thoughts and Walks. And today, I'm mainly thinking about consistency. I've had consistency on my mind all morning, and I figure, hey, let's talk about consistency. So, you may be asking, why consistency? And mainly I'm thinking consistency is something that's really hard to implement within our lives. Like, once we get into a habit, we keep doing that habit forever. And if we want to introduce something new, that's really hard to do in itself. Which is why I'm thinking about right now. So let's say, I've always had like this weird passion for game development. And I want to do this thing where I work on game developing a couple hours a day and so forth. But working that in is really hard because I get home after the long day at work and I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to sit down, find something on the internet to watch and just watch that all night. And then not do anything productive. Which is a bad habit of mine. And then I was thinking, hey, consistency is actually really hard to establish. Once it's established, you're set to go. Which is why we get to today's episode. And you guys might say, hey Michael, you implemented consistency with this YouTube channel a couple days ago. You said you were just going to start it, and then you started it, and then bam, you've been consistent with making thoughts and walks every day. Yes, that's true. But look at it this way. I make thoughts and walks at the exact same time every day. I do it during a time where it doesn't affect anything else that I try to do. And something I want to do forever. Now, my thing with video game designing is something I want to do forever, yes. Does it have a time that it just like slides right into my schedule and then bam, I do it? No, it doesn't have that yet. Which is why this is hard. It doesn't have that consistency idea yet. And trying to establish it, so then you're like, oh, so I want to phase out an old habit and bring in a new habit. So I'm thinking, okay, if I'm going to phase out watching random things on the internet every single night and bring in my game developing ideas, then I need to do something about it. And then I got to thinking about the phaser. So here's how it works. Most of our phones have a timer on it. At least, and I usually just use my phone's timer whenever I'm doing laundry. Because I know about how long my washing machine takes. I can take the load out, put it in the dryer. And I know about how long the dryer is going to take. And I can take all that out, fold it, and hang it all up and stuff. I'm rambling. Anyways, back to how the phaser works. So basically what you do is you take the timer on your phone and you set it for, I don't know, 1 hour. And for that 1 hour, all you do is focus on the thing that you're trying to start. Now, do I know if this works or not? Not a clue. I haven't tried it myself. That's why it's a thought of mine this morning. Because I haven't tried doing this thing myself the way it is yet. So I'm thinking, hey, what if I just try doing something for an hour and then take a little break, do what I normally do for the next hour, and then for another hour, do the new thing. And you slowly extend the amount of time you set that timer for. So say I set for an hour and a half the next night. And just slowly break in the idea of doing a new habit. And so slowly, if you stay disciplined enough to it, and staying disciplined enough to it is a whole other battle in itself. This is just an idea that I'm going to try and implement. This is just an idea. But it seems like it might work out. So I'm going to try it. I'll report back to you on how it goes for me. See if you guys should try it. And maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It's a new idea to like phase out bad habits that you don't want to do anymore and then implement a new habit that you want to do. It's sort of like we have our long summers. And then all we do is just bum around all summer doing nothing. And then school year comes, and then bam, we have to work again. We have to get to work on all of our homework and stuff. And it's kind of like how during the school year we have to start focusing on homework and studying, compared to during the summer, all we have to do is watch videos and stuff. Or have fun running outside, or just doing anything in general that doesn't involve school. But anyways, that's just my little thoughts on consistency and habits and doing something about them, introducing the phaser. And that's all I got for today. So anywho, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, most important of all, guys, have an awesome day.